Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers can stop the two most potent weapons of the Kansas City Chiefs offensive attack, that being Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. Now, I've seen a lot of people talk about Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill and say that they're, overrated, especially Tyreek Hill. In my opinion, Tyreek Hill is one of the better wide receivers in the NFL, and Travis Kelce is arguably the best tight end in the NFL. And last time the Tampa Bay Buccaneers played the Kansas City Chiefs in late November, Tyreek Hill finished that game with 13 catches, 269 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Travis Kelce finished that game with 8 catches and 82 yards with 0 touchdowns. And I've seen a lot of the national media talk about how when it comes to guarding Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill, the Buccaneers, don't really have a chance, especially in the case of Tyreek Hill. They've talked about Carlton Davis matching up against him and it not going well for the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. Now, I will say this. I think that Carlton Davis is a very good cornerback in this league. Against a guy like Tyreek Hill, who is arguably one of the fastest human beings in the entire world, period, it's going to be tough for a guy like Carlton Davis, or really any cornerback for that matter, to go up against Tyreek Hill one-on-one and be successful. We have seen it time and time again. Cornerbacks who have to get into a foot race with Tyreek Hill usually lose. So I don't blame Carlton Davis for the results of that last time the Tampa Bay Buccaneers played the Kansas City Chiefs, and I feel like it can be corrected. In the case of Travis Kelce, he had a pretty usual Travis Kelce game as well, and I do think, again, that things can be corrected from the last time the Tampa Bay Buccaneers played the Kansas City Chiefs. So what corrections do I think need to be made? Well, first things first, I still would probably put either Carlton Davis or Jamel Dean on Tyreek Hill. I know some people may say Sean Murphy-Bunting, but I'd rather have Sean Murphy-Bunting on another Chiefs wide receiver, maybe McCoy Hardman, maybe Sammy Watkins if he plays, just to make sure that that other wide receiver is getting decent coverage as well. I would honestly probably lean more towards putting Jamel Dean, as he is the fastest corner the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have, in terms of just giving a little bit more cushion in terms of dealing with Tyreek Hill's absolutely phenomenal speed. But another thing that I would do, which isn't really a news flash or anything, is bring some safety help. The Buccaneers, for some reason, did not do it that much when the Kansas City Chiefs first played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the regular season. Carlton Davis was pretty much left alone with Tyreek Hill, and yeah, of course it didn't go well. Tyreek Hill could just run past Carlton Davis in a foot race, and pretty much almost 10 times out of 10, Tyreek Hill can beat most people in the NFL in a one-on-one foot race. So that was the result, was the stats I gave there, over 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. But if you add a safety to help out whichever cornerback is guarding Tyreek Hill, be it Carlton Davis, be it Jamel Dean, I think that you can see improvement in overall coverage on Tyreek Hill. Whoever that safety may be, it could be Jordan Whitehead if he is available to play in this upcoming game. It could be Antoine Winfield, who would be my preferred option. I really like Antoine Winfield. I think he is a very good coverage safety, and I think that he would probably be the best guy to put in that spot. It could even be guys like Mike Edwards or Andrew Adams if they need to come in and play a few snaps. Whoever it may be, having that extra person to help guard the absolute speed threat that is Tyreek Hill is pretty much a necessity when game planning against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, with that being said, that's kind of the game plan, right? Is just double cover Tyreek Hill. Make sure you have a good enough coverage guy to help out in terms of guarding the deep threat of Tyreek Hill. And I think that things will have a better result than the last time the Bucs played the Chiefs. Now, moving on to Travis Kelce, what should the Buccaneers do there? And I will talk about this more in a future video, but I would honestly consider sacrificing Devin White's blitzing potential and try and have him and Levante David focus more on covering Travis Kelce among the other receiving targets that the Kansas City Chiefs have. And I know that might sound crazy, considering Devin White is a very good blitzer, and Lavonte David can do some pretty good things blitzing as well. I will talk about that in another video that I'm making pretty much right after this one. But I would have basically a lot of hands on deck in terms of coverage. Double teaming Tyreek Hill is a necessity in my opinion, and I would have either Lavonte David or Devin White. Probably Lavonte David, since he is better in coverage than Devin White, but you could argue that Devin White is more athletic than Lavonte David, which could be a point in his favor. But whoever it is, I would have one of those guys simply focusing on Travis Kelce, and I would sacrifice that blitzing ability that one of those guys may bring, and I would have them focus solely on Travis Kelce. I don't know if you would put both of them on Travis Kelce. I don't think that is necessary. You may want to have another safety or somebody else try and help out, one of the outside linebackers potentially, but I would 100% have one of the best linebacking duo in the NFL, be it Lavonte David or Devin White, cover Travis Kelce. And again, it's not going to be 100% successful. It's not like Travis Kelce is going to get 0 catches for 0 yards. It's not like Tyreek Hill is going to have 0 catches for 0 yards. This is just trying to limit the damage that both of those players can do. I think that having a lot of guys in coverage to just try the best as you can to cover as many bodies as you can is going to be huge. And I think the other linebacker, whoever isn't working on Travis Kelce, will have to focus on the running backs, Le'Veon Bell and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So there's a lot of guys to cover on this Kansas City Chiefs offense. We all know this. So to limit the damage, to try and work through all of that, I would double cover Tyreek Hill, and I would put one of the best linebackers, coverage linebackers that is, that the Buccaneers have on Travis Kelce. I'd probably say Lavonte David, and then in the case of Tyreek Hill, I would have Carlton Davis, and then hopefully Antoine Winfield Jr. if he can play in this game. I'm pretty sure he will be. I would have either Carlton Davis or Jamel Dean with Antoine Winfield Jr. focusing on Tyreek Hill and just try and limit the damage that those two can cause as much as possible for this Buccaneers defense. But guys, with that being said, that's going to be it for this quick little video on how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers can focus on stopping both Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. Give me your thoughts down in the comment section below. What other weapons are you worried about with this Kansas City Chiefs offense? Like I said, if Sammy Watkins plays in this game, he could be a problem. Mecole Hardman is a pretty good wide receiver in his own right. I know Demarcus Robinson is on the illness list right now, but he could also potentially play. And you can't count out the receiving ability of the running backs that the Chiefs have as well. Both Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Le'Veon Bell are both pretty good at what they do in terms of receiving back. So, like I said, there are a lot of weapons, but the two most important weapons that they have, that being Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, hopefully, you know, I'm making some sense with the game plan that I've laid out here as to try and limit the damage that those two can cause in this upcoming game. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.